Okay, so we're going to look at common logarithms using a calculator. So most calculators compute logarithms only with base 10 or base e, denoted log and ln or line, respectively. So to compute a logarithm with a different base, we use the change of base formula for logarithms. So suppose a, b, and c are positive real numbers, such that a cannot be 1 and c cannot be 1. So they're being a little more picky on this one. So then we have the following. So we have log a of b, and we can separate this out and say, well, it's the base that we want with b and a separated. So they now kind of become separate. So use the change of base formula to compute log 8 of 6. Round your answer to the nearest thousandth. So we are going to do decimals on this one. So we do, in fact, need our calculator to do this. So here's a and here's b, just like they had on this one. So now if I use that change of base formula, I have log with a base 10, because if you don't see it, it's base 10. That's the basic one. 6, because it's b over 8, because 8 is a. So it's b over a. So make sure you're paying attention. It's b on top, a on the bottom. So now we can use our calculator, and this is exactly what it looks like on Alex. So if you're using a different calculator, it may look slightly different. I know not a lot of calculators actually store it in here like this, but you would still click the same basic buttons. You go log and then 6. Some calculators require you to click the 6 and then log. You may have to play with the calculator that you have just to see kind of how it expects you to type that in. But with Alex, you type in log and it automatically gives you the parentheses, and you type 6. Make sure that you do highlight the whole thing before you click divide, so that it does divide the entire thing by log of 8, and then you'll hit equals, and this is what you will see pop up there. So it only wants it to the nearest thousandth, so make sure that you go out to the decimal place that it's asking you to go to, because if you only went to a tenth and you went 0.9 because you rounded, it would mark you wrong. So if tenth, hundredth, thousandth, I would go out to the 1, and I would round that up to 2 because of the 6 there. But if I, went 1.86, again, Alex would mark me wrong because I didn't follow the rounding instructions. So make sure you're paying attention to instructions. And then once you use the change of base formula, which I don't think is too terribly crazy here, we're just kind of rewriting it so that we have our base 10, then we can use our logs on our calculators. All right, so I hope that helped, and I will see you in the next video.